Hello and welcome to this week's Waterhole Cam. A very busy week. I've never counted how many animal species we've had, or mammal species we've had in a week, but if this week wasn't right up there with the best, I'd be very surprised. This was the only giraffe we had this week, so I'm glad we squeezed him in at the beginning. Not too many zebra this week either. Each one not having a problem with getting its feet wet. One thing we did have a lot of this week was civet. I'm not sure if it was the same one, but we went a very long time without any civet, and now they're here just about every night. A big male coming in and causing some consternation amongst the rest of the group. I think this is the same trio we've had a few times before, the mother and two babies. She's never with one of the other herds, but she's always fairly close by. So I don't know why she's an outcast, if she just doesn't like the others all that much, or if they don't like her. This is the first decent sized herd we've had for quite a while, but they were very well behaved. Little baby at the back just doing its own thing. The Bushbuck must have heard my request last week, because here it is during the day and much closer to the camera than it was. Tiny little thing, only about knee high. And here it is again. They are very shy, but I know they have been around in the area for years. So maybe just got used to the camera and me going down there twice a week to get the footage. And this is a female bushbuck. I've made a composite image of the bushbuck, the duiker and the sharp Civet. Bushbuck on the left, duiker in the middle. You can get a much better idea of the differences between them at night when they're together like this. Big daddy coming home from work in the evening. And off to work again the next morning. I'm a bit relieved every time I see these two. It's amazing when you consider how the rest of their herd was demolished by lions that these two have managed to hang on for so long. Nothing to see here, just a jackal calling. Here he's busy messing around with the cable for the floodlight. You can see he throws it onto the ground. Luckily no damage was done. I was able to put it back together. Only one lion sighting this week, but it was a pretty good one. They were a little bit nervous. I think it's because the elephants were around. At some point I'll probably have to start analyzing the spot pattern to see if it's the same one or different ones, but not now. Some dwarf mongooses busily foraging. And a slender mongoose. My worst leopard footage, but at least I know they're still around. It is a common complaint with trail camera users that there's a delay before they start recording, so if something's walking purposefully, it'll just about be off the screen by the time it starts recording. Very rare sighting for the Waterhole male bushbuck. It's been years since we had one at the Waterhole, or at least that we saw one at the Waterhole. And that little running off maneuver, that's something that the zebras also do. It's quite an effective way of testing to see if there's a predator there. Because if there was a lion or a leopard there, there's no way it would resist chasing after the bushbuck as it ran away, and since nothing chased it, it knows it can come back and have a drink. It was only when I started putting the video together that I realized I'd forgotten to include Dacre and Jackal. Well, I did have the call of the Jackal, I didn't have them visiting, so I had to go back through all the footage to find a Jackal and a Dacre to include for the species count. He must still be sleepy, so he's rubbing his eye. And that's it for this week.